Good evening, everyone. We'll call to order the Oxnard City Council Community Services, Public Safety, Housing and Development Committee for March 28, 2023, starting at 6:45 in the evening. And Madam Clerk, if we can have a roll call and posting of the agenda, please.
Member Zaragoza.
Here.
Member Madrigal.
Here.
Chair McDonald.
Here.
The agenda for this meeting was posted on the City Hall Bulletin Board on March 21st, 2023.
Thank you, and if you would all please rise and join me in saluting the flag of our nation. Hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. Okay, this takes us to item B, public comments on items not on the agenda. I don't have any predetermined speakers, but Madam Clerk, do we have any other speakers that wish to speak?
Chair McDonald, we do not have any speakers virtually or in person for this item.
Okay, thank you very much. That takes us to item C, consent agenda. The only subject under the consent agenda is approval of the minutes from the city clerk's office. And Madam Clerk, any speakers on this item?
Chair McDonald, we do not have any speakers virtually or in person for this item.
This is scary. I've gotten this twice in a row correctly here. So we'll see if I can set a record here. Have the members had the opportunity to review the minutes?
Yes.
Any corrections, additions, questions, comments? No?
Nope.
Okay, then I would move approval of the minutes.
Second.
Madam Clerk, we have a motion by myself, second by Member Madrigal. Please vote.
Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you very much. Takes us to item D, reports. First one is Community Development Department, subject to Second Amendment to Agreement Number 9062-20-CD with Rincon Consultants Incorporated. Second Amendment to Agreement Number 9077-20-CD with with Environmental Science Associates, and First Amendment to Agreement. Stop using all these words that sound so much alike. They're confusing me. First Amendment to Agreement Number 9078-20-CD with DUDEC. And the recommendation is that the Community Services, Public Safety, Housing and Development Committee, also known as the committee, recommends that City Council approve and authorize the execution of the Second Amendment to Agreement Number 9062-20-CD with Rincon Consultants. Second Amendment to Agreement Number 9077-20-CD with Environmental Science Associates. And First Amendment to Agreement 9078-20-CD with DUDEC, increasing the total agreement amounts to $750,000 and agreement end dates by extending agreement end dates by an additional 2 years. And pursuant to Measure M, there was a pre-recorded presentation on the city's YouTube channel. And we have Ms. Maureen Tomuri here if the council has any questions or comments.
Probably Joe. Joe.
Okay. Greetings, Maureen. How are you? Good. We will have a substitution here with our planning manager, Joe Pearson. Thank you. Any questions from Mr. Pearson, Mayor?
Yes. Joe, my understanding is that we now have increases in NEPA and CEQA. And my understanding is that that we're looking at increasing Rincon from 350 to 750. And also we're looking at ESA from 450 to 750 and Duca from 550 to 750. And I think, is that for 2 years or 3 years? I can't remember.
So we'd be extending the agreements by an additional 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah, but now because this is because of the new state increases, is that correct?
Yes, Mayor Zaragoza. As we've seen over the last couple of years with our CEQA projects, or with projects that have required CEQA, the cost has just continued to go up. And this is in relation to just more complex CEQA and NEPA requirements, as well as just the increasing costs that we're seeing with our consultants. So kind of both of those have resulted in the need for increasing the cost under these agreements.
And this is for NEPA and CEQA.
Yes, so these consultants provide assistance to both community development as well as sometimes other departments for environmental work, usually related to CEQA and NEPA work.
Well, we have to abide by CEQA and NEPA, so that, thank you, Joe.
You good?
No additional.
Okay. Member Mondragon, any questions, comments?
No, I just think it's something that is needed at this time, something to keep the flow going, because I know any delays or anything falls back eventually, not only more work for the department, but also more work for us over here with complaints from everyone. So I know this is much needed.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any questions or comments. What's the pleasure of the committee?
Chair
Move approval.
McDonald, excuse me, Chair
I'm sorry?
McDonald.
Almost.
I jinxed myself. I would.
You almost had it.
We have no speakers virtually or in person for this item.
Okay, thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Madam Clerk, we have a motion by Mayor Zaragoza, a second by Member Madrigal. Please vote.
Motion carries 3-0.
Okay, thank you very much. Takes us to the next item, item number 2, Housing Department Accessibility Remodel Project at the Althea Court site. Recommendation is that the Community Services, Public Safety, Housing, and Development Committee recommend that the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authority of the City of Oxnard approve and authorize execution of the firm fixed price contract in the amount of $583,001.87 with MDJ Management LLC, and this is pursuant to agreement number A as in Adam 8522, using funds previously appropriated from the 2022 Capital Fund Grant for Section 504 compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act for property located at 1357 Althea Drive. Pursuant to Measure M, there was a pre-recorded staff presentation on the city's YouTube channel. And Mr. Ramirez, our housing director, is here if the committee has any questions or comments of staff.
Do you want to start? Do you have any? Madrigal?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Okay, so my understanding, Mr. Ramirez, that this is remodeling in order to meet the ADA requirements for Althea Court and I think Plaza Vista also. And I think in your report you mentioned that's about, that's about 24 units. Is that correct, or did I misread that?
It is correct system-wide, sir.
System-wide.
So in this case, we are converting one unit into 2 units. We're making 1 unit be 2 units so that we can cause for the creation of an accessible unit. We have to create that throughout our inventory of housing stock in the city of Oxnard. So at this complex, we're doing this 1 unit.
Okay, so 1 unit is going to become 2 units.
1 unit will become 2 units, and that addition of a unit allows us to convert them to accessible units.
Oh, the ADA.
Yes.
Oh, I'm saying that there's enough room to accommodate it.
That is the one. It's an existing larger unit, which can convert to 2 smaller units.
Excellent. Okay, thank you, sir.
Good. I don't have any comments. Madam Clerk, do we have any speakers?
Chair McDonald, we have no speakers virtually or in person for this item.
Excellent. I'm batting 75% at this point, so getting closer. What's the pleasure of the committee?
I move to approve.
I'll second. Madam Clerk, we have a motion to approve by Member Madrigal. I'll be the second. If you can vote, please.
Motion carries 3-0.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
That takes us to item E, items for future agendas. Any requests for future agenda items from either committee member?
Nope, nothing.
Nope, none.
None at
None,
this
I have
time.
none. That will take us to item F, adjournment. Madam Clerk, do we have any speakers for adjournment?
So you want to hit 100?
Chair McDonald, we have no speakers.
Thank you very much. We will stand adjourned. Have a good evening, everyone.